How to get a remote part-time job as a high school student from someone who's been working since 16. This is going to be some real advice. I'm not selling any courses or talking about any scammy things. Firstly, you need to develop one specific skill that will be needed by people and will stay relevant in 2025. And I've already made a video about the most relevant skills in 2025, and these are both for introverts, both for extroverts, so definitely check that video out after this video. And for me, that was always video editing. I was always passionate about making videos, editing videos. I've learned Premiere Pro, After Effects, and obviously edited on my phone as well. So definitely make sure that what skill you choose is going to be something you are passionate about, because your part-time job will be something you will do aside your schoolwork. So you want to make sure that you like it before you get burned out. The second tip is going to sound a bit crazy, but you need to learn English. I'm not sure who's watching me right now, but English is my third language, and I learned English the hardest way possible. But knowing English opened up so many doors to me, and my first ever job I actually got at an international company, and that's why if you're not a native English speaker, I would definitely recommend learning English. And a little tip for you guys, most American or just international companies would love to hire from a underrepresented country, or, just an underrepresented person, especially when it's a remote position. So if you want tips on learning English, I can definitely make a video about that, because like I said, I learned English the most hardest way, and I can share how you can do it a bit faster and more productively. So let me know in the comments. My third tip is going to sound a little bit upsetting to some people, and I know why, but you definitely need to talk about your skills. It can be posting about it on social media or letting your friends know, because my first ever paid project I actually did through a friend, because she recommended me to her friend as a video editor, and I made like $10 for just, a little animation project that I did for her. And she found out about my video editing skills through the fact that I posted my project on Instagram, and obviously people knew that I know After Effects and that I can animate things. And despite this being a little money, it was still the first ever project that I did. I was really proud of it. So definitely post about your skills and post your projects, anything, because you never know who needs you and who needs your skills. And this brings me to the fourth advice. You need to tell your relatives about your skills. How many of you guys have relatives who have businesses, or friends of relatives who have businesses and other startups, whatever, and they would love to hire someone that they know instead of someone they don't know, or just trying to look for? Most of the times, it's the skills that young people possess and older people don't. So definitely when you meet up with your family, talk about your skills, talk about the fact that you're looking for a part-time job and you would love to work for them. And I never told my relatives about my video editing skills, and I kind of regret it now, because I feel like I missed out on some opportunities. I could do some videos for their businesses, but I didn't. So don't make my mistakes and tell your relatives that you have some really important skills. And this also connects to my fifth advice, which is going to sound controversial, but I do think that it's okay to work for free when you're just starting. My first experience I had as a video editor was for my friends' classmates' shop, and I just edited videos for them. It was like a volunteer position, and what you can do is actually ask your relatives if you can work for them for free, because like I said, some relatives would love to hire you because they don't really have to pay you a lot of money, because you're a relative, and if you suggest that you can work for free, they will never say no. So in order to get your first experience, definitely take up some volunteer positions at your high school clubs or just local organizations and get your first experience. And I'm going to be also doing a step-by-step guide on getting a remote part-time job, and I will also share some resources that helped me to find those opportunities. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful.